Another morning again inside we had plenty things then they happen. I wonder how news again what go here today. But this be small country we had. Anyway, before I go to the wahala now we had, let's just go to my kitchen and check my colors.
Yes, colors. Some man really like for eat in the morning. Some people say them just like when they eat don't sleep. Other people say na the cow they like, especially when they cook the soup or plasas where they like pass all. So now that make we dey bring to you this program wey we call Colres, as we dey look at different story them na the front page and inside the newspaper. So not forget to join we 8 a.m. salon time from Monday to Friday, both Facebook and YouTube. Usai we go bring to una different guests them where they can help for talk about the newspaper. We are channel for the people, the voice of the voiceless.
Another morning again inside we had plenty things then they happen. I wonder how news again what go here today. But this be small country we had. Anyway, before I go to the wahala now we had, let's just go to my kitchen and check my colors.
Yes, colors. Some man really like for eat in the morning. Some people say them just like when they eat don't sleep. Other people say na the cow they like, especially when they cook the soup or plasas where they like pass all. So now that make we dey bring to you this program where we call Colres, as we dey look at different story them na the front page and inside the newspaper. So not forget to join we 8 a.m. salon time from Monday to Friday, both Facebook and YouTube. Usai we go bring to una different guests them where they can help for talk about the newspaper. We are channel for the people, the voice of the voiceless.
Another morning again inside we had plenty things then they happen. I wonder how news again what go here today. But this be small country we had. Anyway, before I go to the wahala now we had, let's just go to my kitchen and check my colors.
Yes, colors. Some man really like for eat in the morning. Some people say them just like when they eat don't sleep. Other people say
another beautiful morning inside your program, Colors. Well, today we get a lot of things them where we will get for a look inside. As we get the different newspaper them will actually come now the platform for you this morning. Well, as we can say the different ingredients them. Yesterday we been get cassava leaf. The day before yesterday we been get punky. Well, what do we get today? Inside the Colors. Interesting. But like all time, before I tell you about waiting day inside the Colors, let me just watch the different things them where they use for prepare them. We mean say we will go and look at the different newspaper them where they with we this particular morning. And the first newspaper where we go look at this morning, now the satellite newspaper we say as analysis of provisional registration data released. 3,525,843 to vote in June 2023 election. This comes from the satellite newspaper, and then you get Southeast 1,322,947, Northwest 1,946,510. This is another story there for you inside the satellite newspaper this morning. And then we other pick for this morning get for do with the AYV News. AYV News say First Lady Dr. Fatima's legacy. November 18 is UN World Day for the prevention healing from child sexual exploitation, abuse, violence. These are the big banner headline at the AYV News. And then you get security forces demonstrates alertness amid fuel tanker crash on Abacha Street. This and other things they inside the AYV newspaper for this morning. And the next peak gets to do with the satellite newspaper. So you the Standard Times newspaper will say Electoral Commission for Sierra Leone provisional results. Northwest tops Southeast with a difference of 622,568. These are the big banner headline where the Standard Times they carry with a picture of the ECSL boss. You get plenty other story inside the Standard Times newspaper. And then you get the Guardian. The Guardian newspaper say President Bio swears in over 200 JPM, the Justice of the Peace. President Bio swears in over 200 Justice of the Peace. And then you get PC and Sons, Boss Thrills. And then you get Why Skills Matter. And then different other story than this for you inside the Guardian newspaper. And then you get the next one when at the Space. The Space got one banner and I will say, "It makes me feel very important." And they quote retired government worker admits, okay? And then you get another one say, "Busy police, I do lawyer." You get Fatima Bio makes case for Sierra Leone in Dubai. This and other story then they for you inside the Space newspaper. And then the other paper gets for do with the Global Times. Global Times get ECOWAS speaker explains global challenges. And then you get 3,268,855 people registered to vote in 2023. SLPP chairman dies in Ghana. And then you get Justice Sengu Koroma leaves for ECOWAS court. This and other story there for you inside the Global Times newspaper. This and other plenty story for inside the Global Times newspaper. And the other paper what they take now the Independent Observers, where it's a media professional coverage in Nairobi to deepen China-Africa media cooperation. And then you get another one where say 4.8 billion new loans for 2023 wage bill. And then you get SLRSA commemorate road crash victims. This another story there for you inside the Observers. And then you get the other one at the Night Watch, where say 2023 elections life after death. SLPPs $1 million. Where will the money come from? And then you get APC fire for fire. This another story inside the Night Watch newspaper for this morning. And then you get the Awareness Times newspaper, where it says, as the global community continue to celebrate Fatima Bio in Rome, Italy to mark November 18. And then you get Abo and Kisi Police Division sensitizes pupils on use of harmful drugs. And then you get Foreign Ministry bans Chinese scholarship for 28 Sierra Leonean students. And you get United Nations Children Funds to commemorate Children's Day at Parliament. And Ambassador Omri Goli set to introduce new agriculture initiative in Sierra Leone. This another story there for you inside the Awareness Times newspaper for this morning. And then you get the other pick for this morning when at the Premier News. Premier News gets a banner headline where say more than 3.2 million registered to vote. And then you get ISDB reviews project and IFAD, IFAD Executive Board to visit Sierra Leone. And then you get UNFPA partners evaluate performance. This and other story that they for inside the Premier News newspaper. And the other one are the comments. The comment newspaper say President Bio comments PC and Sons. And you get beauty of data floor price increase. CPAT. All right, I think this one not clear. Okay, part 1 and 5. Okay. It basically try to talk about the beauty of data flow price increase. All right, we go to the other one where it says disgrace, desperate, Margaret Kamara Davis, formerly of Okel Commercial Bank 6, to teach IG Fayaselu his job. All right, you get the Towea has Winjin Chinese company catered $15 million for Matujong palm oil mill projects. And then you get Equa Speaker in Switzerland. This another story then there for inside the comment newspaper. And of course, the exclusive newspaper gets APC set for elections. Peter Conte kicked out. Honorable Abdul Kagbo, others win. Police give clearance for elections. PPRC blast interim chairman and co. Bumle throws bombshell. This another story there for you inside the exclusive newspaper. And then you get the other one with the Newswatch newspaper where say fuel price up to 21 leones. New leones, 21,000 leones, old leon. And then you get NACA ID cards coming soon. And Grammar School wins 20,000 new leons. Increased competition. And the PPRC slams wayward party. And then you get sport writers want ACC to investigate SLFA. Alright, this is another story then for you inside the Newswatch newspaper. And the other pick for this morning, you have to do with the Unity newspaper, where say as President enacts gender, as Parliament enacts gender empowerment bill into law, President Bill fulfills another manifesto promise. Government to sustain 22% budget allocation for education, and First Lady does it again. This another story there for you inside the Unity newspaper. And then you get the Salon Times newspaper where say provisional election registered. Northwest region 1,946,043. Southeastern region 1,322,812. Total 3,268,855. Your mobile phone thief gets 12 months imprisonment, and then you get, after a successful fundraising dinner and dance, NGC North America Women's Wing ready for 2022 election. And then you get 4 days workshop on sustainable agri-food system transformation initiative commences in Sierra Leone. This and other story today for you inside the Salon Times newspaper. And then you get a Concord Times newspaper. Concord Times newspaper say over 3 million voters register for 2023 elections. You get MPs, lateness, still notorious in parliament. You get IFAD executive board member to visit Sierra Leone. Ambassador Migoli set to introduce new agriculture initiative. This another story there for you inside the Concord Times newspaper. You get the AZ newspaper where Naim we use as the banner headline for today for we own thumbnail. The AZ newspaper say ahead of 2023 elections, ECSL publishes registration figures. And then they give breakdown say Eastern region total 677,774. Northwestern region total 540,715. North East region total 478,017. Southern region total 645,173. And then you get Western region total 927,783. Get as Parliament enacts 30% quota for female MPs, 5,000 jobs await women. This other one that you get without controversy, Deposit Protection Funds Act 2022 sails through Parliament. And you get bench warrants for proprietor of Mama Salon Hospital and for committing sodomy, life imprisonment for 20 years old. Okay, this and other story therefore inside the AZ newspaper. And then you get the final pick for this morning when at the Freetown Post. Freetown Post say independent candidates will contest 2023 election. Independent candidates will contest 2023 election, says ECSL and quote ECSL. And then Lebanese charged with fraud in $241,000 property sale. And you get court discharge, boy detained 15 months for stealing 2 Leon bread. Africell receives Sierra Leone first 5G spectrum And you get Chinese charge with fraudulence and conversion. You get Ambassador Omegoli to introduce a new agriculture initiative in Sierra Leone. This and other story there for you inside the Freedom Post newspaper. Well, like all time, this now the story that we will get inside the different page them, the different front page them of the different newspaper. Well, this not just waiting form part of the ingredients them inside the